Hello everyone and welcome to another One Punch Man The Strongest video. Today we will be discussing on the training center. So for training center wise, it's split up into three parts: the type training, member training, and expedition. So for type training, it's actually very straightforward. Once you see that you can tier up any nodes itself, you go ahead and click on the tier up. And if let's say you can activate a skill, you can go ahead and activate it. Basically, it gives you more stats for your characters. The second part is where most people will actually mess up. So for training center, what you want to do is actually to keep only two characters of every element. So for example, in Grappler itself, you only want to keep two. In high tech, you only want to keep two. In Esper, you also want to keep two. In Duelist, you also want to keep two. This is very important and also very common because it's very easy to put in the characters on your arena team. So for example, if let's say my arena I'm running freaking golden ball, I will just put in a golden ball over here. It's very easy for me to do. However, why this is so dangerous is because it will cause an imbalance in your skill books distribution and also your stamina distribution. So for stamina distribution, how you want to distribute is essentially you clear your boss challenge per day over here, and you clear your hero awakening shard over here, and you clear your monster shards over here. So after clearing all this, you will realize that the stamina that you have is actually very little left. So you actually want to maximize the you want to spend as little stamina as possible to get the highest level for your characters. So one thing to note is that what you want to focus on is only on the plus 2 of each of the primary of the elements itself. So for example, in my training center over here, I'll take out the golden ball for now and put back in. So essentially, what you want to classify them into is a primary and a secondary for each of the elements. So for example, the primary is your Garo, Boros or RMG, or Genos, or Child Emperor, and also your Zombie Man. So these are your four primary characters. So essentially, when you are doing your stamina sweeps, make sure that you are only clearing the plus 2 of these four characters. Then on top of that, if let's say you were to clear for Zombie Man, the Duelist, it will actually give you the opposite element. So for example, if I clear on a Duelist, I will actually get -2 of the opposite element. So in this case, it will be Esper badges. So why are Esper badges so useful is because it will be used for upgrading of your Esper characters. So in this case, if let's say your Phoenix is a red +1, it will be 2 tiers down. So for example, you will actually need Esper badges +0 at level 90 to level 95 upgrade. Then for 95 to 100, it will be a Esper +1 badge, and from level 105 to level 110, it will require Esper +2 badge. So in this case, if let's say my Phoenix is right now at level 90, I will actually need a +0 Esper badge to raise the level up. And for this blue badges, from level 95 to level 100, it will actually require +0 high-tech badges. So in this case, I will go over to the opposite element of the high-tech, which is a grappler. So I will do the grappler +2 badge to actually farm for the +0 for, in this case it's +1 because my Phoenix is level 104, but if let's say this Phoenix is only level 95 and you need to raise it up to level 100, then you actually need the +0. So from there you can actually go ahead and farm up the Garo +2. So essentially you only need to farm up one of the you only need to farm up one batch and it will automatically bring you forward to the secondary character of another element. So it will actually speed up your farming by a lot. If let's say your secondary characters are -1 level up or -2 level up, it will be a lot more efficient that way. And for the last part, it will be and also take note that for all these level training itself, it will actually take the average of all your leader characters. So essentially, if you add everything up and divide by 8, you will get 104. That is why my training level is 104. And for skill training, it will be the same thing. It will take the average level of all your skill level, and that will be your skill training limit, which is seen on the top right hand side corner. And for the ones on the left, essentially you collect these books material and you can choose to level it up with gold. So in this case, I have enough to do one level up. So once this is level up, everyone inside the training center at the bottom over here, they will essentially gain level 99s. The first skill, second skill it will be 98, and third skill it will be 98. So this is very helpful for things like your dojo, whereby you actually have to set up 3 teams and you can actually train up only 8 characters, and from there you will actually have 18 characters that are fully functional. And also for your Club War. In Club War, you also have to run 3 teams. However, it will be very slow and inefficient to farm up all 18 characters. So in this case, you just have 8 characters inside the training center and use the training center characters to fill up for your war team and also your dojo team. And also for the third portion, it will be your expedition. Expedition is mainly made up of 2 portions: an ongoing portion whereby you have to claim resources every 8 hours, and another portion whereby you clear the stages for the bosses and it lets you advance to the next stage. So for example, for Grappler itself, on the bottom right corner, you actually have the challenge boss icon, and from there, once you click on it, it will bring you to a boss stage. So once you have cleared this boss stage, it will actually bring you to the next stage. As of right now, I'm at level 40, so it will bring me to level 41. And my resources per hour on the left side, it will increase by a little bit. So essentially, it's better to keep on trying to increase your levels for the stages itself, so you can have more resources per hour. And on top of that, keep in mind that for all these timers that you see at the bottom, it will fill up to maximum in every 8 hours. So it's a very good idea to check in every once in a while to make sure that these resources don't become maxed out, because all these resources that you gain over here can include things like your gold, your skill training books, and also your hero and monster core, and also the awakening shard, which will be very helpful in terms of your in-game progression itself. And that's about it for the training center. I hope that this video is informative and has helped you. If you like this type of content and wish to see more, please subscribe to the channel for future contents. With that, thank you for watching the video and have a nice day. Goodbye.